Good morning, theme park friends. Today I am really excited because I'm going to be doing
So much you could do anything.
If I could get words out, I'm going to be doing my very first chaotic Unhinged vlog. I am planning to take you with me to a park without telling you what the plans are because I have no idea. I didn't make any plans. And for all of you Disney adults, I know what you're going to say to this, but we are headed to Universal Studios Hollywood. I know.
Disgusting!
I'm going to drag you guys kicking and screaming because I love that park. I think there are so many cool, unique things to do there. And no, I am not paid. They couldn't pay me to do anything about that because they don't know about me. But if they wanted to, I wouldn't mind. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to hype up things that I think don't deserve to be hyped up. But I do think that there are some cool things at Universal. I think people just wholesale write it off, and I think that that's a little silly. Now, what I will say is that it does have some drawbacks. It's not exactly the same vibe as Disneyland, but you know what? That is not everybody's vibe, and I do think that it could be something that could be your scene, your thing. I'm like doing a squat right now because I'm trying to like make myself in the frame. So if my legs are like shaking by the end of this, if my camera's going like this and it looks like the Blair Witch Project, just know it's because I'm doing squats.
You could do anything.
Without further ado, join me for the ride that is this very unhinged, unplanned vlog of Universal Studios Hollywood. Ouch. Ugh. Hi, Herm. Have a good day. She literally could not care less. Hello? Herm. And I'll clean that up later. Look at this gremlin. LOL, guys, it's already like 100 degrees outside. I don't know why I do this to myself. I wear all black, I go to theme parks in the summertime, and I always regret my decisions. But here we are. It looks like my husband's been using Spotify for studying, so that's cool. First escalator of the day. I know that it's the summertime, but it is super busy right now. At least it feels that way. And I didn't get here right when the park opened, so that's my fault as well. My first stop was to get sunscreen because I had some and I left it at home and I don't want to have blisters tomorrow. But we are going to head over to, excuse me, it's really packed in here. I think maybe we could head over to the studio tour because I feel like that is going to be a good way to start the day. I don't know. What do you think? Good? That sounds good. It's Hello Kitty.
She's gonna bring them for sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, she said so. We'll see what she does.
I mean, I want to make them, but you know, I feel like today is gonna be sort of one of those days I'm gonna be out here more than I'm gonna be in there.
You'll be too busy and don't want to put too much on your plate.
No, I don't.
So speaking of what's new, we can make this vlog as informative as possible because the studio tour is actually having its 60th anniversary this year, which means that they're doing a lot of stuff around like this plaza behind me to celebrate. And then on the studio tour, actually, I'll show you when we go on. There are a couple things that have changed, including getting off mid-tour to check out some things. We'll take a look at that. But for now, look at all this cool stuff. If you go to Universal today, you won't actually see this because this is something that used to exist. I believe it was where Fast and the Furious is now. You'll see that when we go on the tour. I actually think that that's a cooler idea than Fast and the Furious because I don't really care about Fast and the Furious.
You don't turn your back on family.
even when they do.
Over here, you've got the stunt show. I guess it used to be. I'm not like a history person with Universal, but according to this over here, it's telling me that the stunt show in 1964 was a live performance taking place at the Visitors Village. Apparently there is a sheriff that comes out every once in a while to take photos, so that's kind of cool. And then of course over here, meet Scuba George. He's not there right now, but this is the Amity Island photo op. Obviously that's for Jaws. If you've never seen Jaws, I really think you should. And I will fight you on the fact that the practical effects still hold up today. I still think so. This is really cute. Of course, there's Back to the Future, which I think is awesome. One of my favorite movie franchises. And then one of just the epitome of my childhood, E.T., which is really funny because I wasn't born in the 80s, but I did grow up kind of in the 80s stuff. I was kind of raised on good 80s films. All right, well, I don't want to get too sidetracked, but kind of wanted to check this out over here first before we go to the studio tour, because once we go downstairs, I don't know if I'm going to want to come back up and do all this. If I'm being honest, it's hot, okay? I can be honest with you, I've actually never ridden anything over here. Okay, man, it is busier than I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. It is the summer. Oh, there's a minion out. Cute. Okay, I do have to be honest about something related to Universal. I don't know if you'd guess this about me, but crude humor is just not really my thing. Like fart jokes and stuff is just not something that appeals to me. So I was thinking of doing Secret Life of Pets because that's one of my favorite rides here, if not my favorite ride here other than the studio tour, but looks like they're turning people away. Sometimes you have to get a virtual queue for that. Okay, so they just reopened. So I'm hopeful that means that I will get on pretty quickly. It's also nice and cool in here.
Agreed. Whoa, Chloe! Look at all the puppies!
And one of my favorite animatronics. So cute. Don't tell her.
Win.
Oh, this is too stressful. Can't we play biscuit checkers or tic-tac-toe?
And now our daily play.
What is that noise? Hey, you in the back. No chewing furniture. See,
Sorry.
this kind of thing won't get you a doctor. People do not like to have their stuff chewed. Listen and learn, puppies. Look, you gotta find you guys family while you're still puppies. You gotta take your clock, and you're not getting the cue. Lucky you, puppies. There's no
I'm ready to become a puppy.
You're all gonna die! Oh man, here we go!
All right, which one? Which puppy am I? Oh, I have never gotten that puppy before.
Remember to listen to Snowball. Just something I never thought I'd say.
actual Universal. Oh no. And the classic water. Oh. If I move my hand, it moves. All right, am I gonna get adopted? I knew I wasn't good enough.
Hey, you in the back. No chewing first. See,
Sorry.
this kind of thing won't get you adopted.
Why are we celebrating? I didn't get adopted. They like to rub it in my face. Oh, he broke it. Oh no. They're all broken. Oh yeah. Struggle bus.
You welcome, people.
Aww. So
Welcome.
cute.
As you return, please lift your arms and your nav bar will raise automatically.
These are so cute. This one has the little bear on the top of your head. It's from Despicable Me. Oh no! Ah! Can't take me anywhere. All right, that does not look right. Okay, that's kind of cute. Oh, I think. Oh, you buy the costumes separately. Seems like a Disney move to me. It's kind of cute on his own, though. Oh, they have ice creams. Oh, that's cute. I'm a sucker for a good theme. Okay, I don't know which one of my friends said this to me before, but someone at one point was trying to convince me that there was like a daycare or school inside of Universal Studios, and I was like, no, there isn't. But I think there was probably some satire site or something told you that, and I actually do see, I don't know if you can see it, it's one of those facades for the outside of the Secret Life of Pets ride. And obviously it looks like there could be a preschool in there, so I think someone was duped, but it was really funny. Someone just was randomly like, did you know there's a preschool inside Universal Studios Hollywood? And I was like, no, that does not sound correct. I don't know how they would ever get that cleared. Watch there be like actually a preschool that's like secretly happening at Universal. Now let's go over and do the studio tour. Or actually, before we do that, no, we'll do that first. We're gonna do that first. Studio tour first. We have a plan. Right now. I'm not really a Simpsons gal either. I know, I feel like after everything I'm telling you, you're like, why do you like Universal? Well, let me tell you, Universal is not about The Simpsons. It's not about fart jokes. It's about E.T. and all the movies that they've made. Oh, this is really cool. So if you scan this QR code, it's going to show you what it looked like before. Well, why don't I just do that? Hold on. I'm going to do that right now. Let's see if I can do this at the same time. Will it work? Will it blend? It will. Man, this looks so much cooler than the Simpsons ride. Sorry, I'm like trying to go back and forth between talking to the camera and talking behind the camera. But yeah, I have never been on the original ride that was there, but it looks way cooler than the Simpsons ride. And I'm not biased. The Simpsons ride's okay, but it was just a very weird situation. I didn't understand what was happening. A baby turned into a giant, and then like some diaper joke or something, I don't know. All right, let's look at 45 minutes. Never. I don't think I've ever waited more than 10 minutes for this. We'll see if it's actually 45 minutes. Either way, it's worth it because, like I said, this is my favorite part of Universal Studios Hollywood. No, they don't have this in Orlando. Some new artwork. Okay, this is actually the longest line that I have seen for the studio tour. That doesn't mean it hasn't been longer, but I'm just not used to this. I'm used to waiting like 10 minutes and then you're on. I mean, I guess the line could go longer, but it looks like we are so far. It's all right. At least it's cool. So true.
In the studio. Instead, reach overhead and pull on the red cord that runs down the center of each car.
Has been so warmly embraced by tens of millions of people. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, they got the glamour trim. Yeah, it looks extra glamorous, especially compared to the big dark blue guy coming in next. It's so funny. We were so close. I feel like that happens to me a lot though, where I'm like almost on the cool one, but then not quite. Boo. I'm just kidding.
If you're wondering where that angelic voice is coming from, hi everybody, my name is Vincent. I'm going to be your tour guide this afternoon. I'm so happy to be here with you. Now, before we leave...
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the world famous studio tour.
Construction going on.
Why the times? Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. Like 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, to pay tribute to Universal's past, take you behind the scenes and discover why this studio tour is world famous. So whether this is your first visit or your 60th, get ready for fun, excitement, and an experience like no other.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. But the studio that we're now heading down towards, everybody, did you know is more than 100 years old? Take a look at monitors. I'll show you some pictures of that very first opening day. Now, back on March 15, 1915, our founder, Carl Emley, the wonderful gentleman in the bow tie, did invite the general public onto our back lot so that they could see silent movies being made. There we expanded with fantastic, one-of-a-kind Hollywood elements like the rock slide and the Burning House, which were the area of our
Jurassic World ride
back in the 70s and the 80s. Lopez and the Peacock Show Ballet.
Look at that
Take a look
line.
at monitors, everybody. I'm going to let two of the
Jurassic
stars up. Welcome to our Courthouse Square, where they did film Back to the Future 1 and Back to the Future 2. Now, like it was mentioned, and we also have the time machine on your left-hand side for that photo opportunity in honor of our 60th anniversary. The area on your left was accurately transformed to look like four different time periods. It was transformed to look like 1955, 1985, what they thought 2015 was going to look like, and the alternate timeline of 1985, where that City Hall clock tower was turned into Biff's Casino.
And self-action. Did you know the Metro sets were once the home to Hollywood's biggest star? Right here is where the original studio tour King Kong attraction resided from 1986 until 2008. He stood 30 feet tall and weighed in at 13,000 pounds.
Now, the runaway train that is now on your right-hand side was originally located in our western sets, and it used to hurtle towards the trams and come to a screeching halt. Both of these attractions that were part of the studio tour about 50 years ago are now currently retired. But I'm going to take this moment to say, hey, Car 2. Hey, guys. I never get to see you all. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Car 3. Hey, Car 3. Yeah, good to see you folks. Hey, Car 4. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to Skull Island. In there, but I do have to ask.
We're back to Skull Island.
gentlemen, make some noise for King Kong 360. His name is Tristan Eaton, and he is known as a graffiti artist. So every single paint stroke on this wall was done with a spray paint can. I was told that he went through about 80 cans a day to create that masterpiece. And if you take a look at your monitors, everybody, I'll show you a little bit of a time-lapse video of that artist working on the Frankenstein panel. There's like a lot of stuff flying around. A little bit on my face, but we're good, right? We're happy, we're composed. I'm so scared right now. And see, give yourselves a round of applause. On your right-hand side, we are now entering into Amity Island. Now, the good folks of Amity have been dealing with the man-eater, but he has been caught and he's on display. Mayor Vaughn wants me to let you know that these beaches are safe and they will be open for the summer season. He wanted me to tell you personally that Amity does mean friendship. As a matter of fact, my very good friend George is in the water right now, and I do want to give him a call, a shout out. Okay, I really want to give him a shout out now because he's not alone. I see a fit. Hang on, guys, I'm going to get on the radio and see if I can get him. Hey, George, you got a copy on me, bud? Where are you at? Hey, George, oh, you're in the water. Swim! Swim, George, please! Oh, we're going to need a bigger tramp.
A rough day, every day.
All right, well, that just happened. Well, we're going to take you to a very safe place. Evelyn and I know the safest places. George. We're going to take you down. Okay, Evelyn, when did they put gasoline barrels here? And now our dock is getting taken on an emotional level. Does anybody have any marshmallows by chance? Anybody at all? Okay, next time, bring marshmallows. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to our mechanical shark, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. We love you. For genuinely afraid to go back into the water after watching.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
He does see his future neighborhood with those line of sight signs outside that neighborhood with the tagline, live in the homes of tomorrow today. Hand side, everybody, this is a genuine 747 passenger airliner, and it was purchased over the Mojave Desert where there is an airplane graveyard, split up into 4 parts, put on the back of flatbed trucks, and then transported over to our property. Now, before an alien invasion to destroy the suburban neighborhood, the area on your right was used in the Lost World Jurassic Park starring Jeff Goldblum. It played Side B. And before that, it was used in How the Grinch Stole Christmas starring Jim Carrey. It played the whimsical Whoville. But as the tour continues on, everybody, in a little bit on your right-hand side, we're going to be going by an iconic set that was around when the studio tour first debuted. In a little bit, folks, I can welcome you all to the Psycho House. And as we go by the Psycho House, everybody, if you look up into the second floor bedroom window, you might see Mother looking down on you, judging you silently. Hi, Ma. good to see ya. You're so well preserved. You're so nice. But keep your attention on your right. One of the staples of the studio tour was a visit to the Prop Plaza, where guests could get off the tram and take pictures with their favorite props, vehicles, and characters from their favorite movies. Well, guess what, everybody? Just for our 60th anniversary, we brought that opportunity back. Now, this is going to be a limited stop, everybody, and when you're ready to continue the tour, you're going to be following the signs to the other side of our Bates Motel. We're going to be getting on another tram with a brand new studio guide.
Now we're allowed out and we can go take pictures. This is part of the 60th anniversary. They allow you to go through and take pictures with the prop area out here. So you can go through these lines if you want to take a photo in front of the Hollywood sign here, or there's this Psycho car over here. And it's kind of cool because you can see in the background is the Psycho house. They got a really good view of that. And the last time that I was here, they had Norman come out with his knife to stab you, which I don't know how littler kids respond to that. I'm always fine with it, and I don't do scary things, but it could be a little bit scary. You've got all these photo ops over here. There's the shark from Jaws. There's these picture cars. They have some from Fast and the Furious, and then some from The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They also have drinks over there, which is smart because it is so hot.
Sharing a space with Hitchcock and Spielberg, I couldn't be more proud.
And we could not be more proud to be taking you through the actual sets he used in his latest sci-fi thriller, Nope.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Planet, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the Winterland and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show.
And it would be scary
That's
enough
what this whole place is loosely based on.
Ew,
remember that one? No? What?
Ew.
A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy of a gold rush frontier town in the center of a UFO hotspot.
Oh no.
Welcome to the world of
All right, everybody. So right now we're heading towards a part of the studio where we once had an attraction called the Doom Glacier Expedition, better known as the Ice Tunnel. Take a look at
this is the ice tunnel I was talking about earlier.
Now, featured in an episode of The $6 Million Man with Lee Majors and Andre the Giant as Bigfoot, the tram would climb to an imaginary elevation of 12,000 feet, and the only way back to the theme park was through the ice tunnel, where the slightest sound could trigger an avalanche, and it always did, causing the walls to spin and the tram to tilt off with Hollywood special effect.
That's
right
so
now,
much
folks,
cooler
looks like
than
we're going to
this.
be going into Sullivan's Garage.
This is also new, obviously for the 60th studio tour anniversary. Neat. Also at the end of that, there was like this a cappella song, and it reminded me there is also something else that I don't like that Universal does, and that is a cappella. Rips. Thank you.
Try to catch Water World today. Live SeaWorld Spectacular. It's our live stilt show back near the entrance.
Alright, well there's just a couple more things that I want to do just to show you guys what is new around here these days, and then I'm going to get out of here because it's so hot. Now I was actually just here recently, so I've seen all of this stuff myself, but I thought I would take you guys around because you guys haven't seen it. Or at least I don't think you've seen it. So the first thing that I was hoping to show you guys is the construction update on the Fast and Furious ride, which is supposed to be a huge coaster here. They don't really have, other than the Mummy, they don't really have any what I would consider like a classic roller coaster. But it looks like they're making good progress. Still digging dirt down there. Maybe some other time when I come out here it'll be a little bit further along. Let's go to this one. I always like taking the outside escalators if I can, just because you get a better view. The construction going on over here too. It's coming along. Yeah, I've been here before when this whole area is pretty much deserted, and it's so nice. And if you've never been here before, it is kind of confusing to find the Super Nintendo world. It is back here tucked away between the Transformers ride and this pizza place right here, which seems like an inconvenient place for a land this popular, but it is what it is. Again, if you have never been over here and you haven't seen it before, welcome. I'm glad that I'm able to introduce this to you for the first time. Very cute. It's so hot, everybody's just hanging out here in the tunnel. That's so funny. Again, I don't usually see stuff like that here, so it must be a really busy time and it's very hot. To go over there. Mario Kart's wait time is 150 minutes. That's crazy. Now, if you head over to the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge ride entrance, you're gonna go over here to the left. There's the Bowser Jr. is over here that you can play, but if you go over here, there is another entrance. Now, this is going to take you upstairs, so if you have a problem with stairs, this is not the way you're gonna go. But I'm gonna head all the way up the stairs. I've been training for this my whole life. You're like, that's why you're heavy breathing, right, Julie? So, head all the way up here. It is actually really nice and air conditioned up here too. I'm surprised all those people that are just like chilling downstairs. This is the place to be. This is the, what did I call it, a magic band? Sorry guys. Okay, it is a kids game, so there are kids in here playing. So I have my trusty little power-up band here. I picked Toad for my character. It's upside down. That's what I get though. Sorry, we're gonna have to wait a minute. See, this is realistic of what it's like coming to the parks, is that there's always kids out here. You're gonna hit this, and then there will be a game that unlocks, and you're just gonna try to touch as many of these guys as you can. I'm gonna let this kid play with me because I'm using one hand, so that's fine with me. Basically, all the points that you get from these mini games sync up to your account that you create on the app. There's like daily points and all that stuff. So yeah, all those kids, joke's on them. They thought that they were taking my time, but really they were giving me extra points so that I'll get more points on my account. That was chaotic. I ran all the way upstairs to do that. It has been a really hot day. We have done a whole lot actually. Waiting 45 minutes for the studio tour is more than I typically ever do. Kudos to us, you know? Thank you so much for joining me on this truly chaotic Unhinged vlog. before I get totally distracted and trip myself and embarrass myself in front of all of these tourists and visitors, I'm going to sign off, gonna head out, and I'm gonna dissociate on the entire way home, listening to probably Tears for Fears and maybe something else that, like The Cure or something more moody. But I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining today. I normally come with my husband, so this was fun. All right, until next time, we will catch you later.